Yo, Metal, what's good? Welcome to Humble Abode. How is work? Indubitably. Welcome ins. We're gonna be reforging Walter, as well as, of course, the player builds. Indubitably. Yo, Chris, welcome to Humble Abode. Good evening, indubitably. Our first build is a Zimmy Wicked Light Frame with an earshot and a terrain out. Big flaws of this build I can see, for PvP anyway, is when you even PvE, I guess, but it doesn't matter if you have heals and a multiple expansion, but you have to stand still for both of our shoulder weapons, which means we're going to tank a lot, which is not good with 1300 stability and 8k health. Waiting for stuff as usual. How you doing? Nice, good to hear it. I'm chilling. Rick and Rat chilling like a villain. Let's take a look at our boy. See what we can't do to improve. I believe the only like stipulation rule keepsake is just to keep it light, so probably around 370 speed if possible. Lowest I'd go is probably 350, just for lightweight sake. Bombs. Bumpus. Alright. First things first, I'm going to, only because convenience for me, I'm going to switch places, these what they should be, but also upgrade the Trino to the 6 cell. And then we'll switch this back to the earshot and see what we want to upgrade from that to anything else. Which honestly, for lightness and still having that stagger punish, ultimately a melee would be way better, but we'll stick with the ballistics and go with the javelin. As we're going to get pretty similar damage from the javelin direct hit compared to the earshot, but obviously not as much. But that's alright. Head, 44D, core, definitely going to stick with the elbow probably the entire time. Basho, more health and lighter. Legs, Alba, and booster, Lula. Right now we're wicked slow just because we're overburdened. Ocellus is definitely the way to go. Ukushi. Yeah, what's really weighing us down so much right now? I guess it's our javelin, huh? If you lose the javelin, back up to 370, which is heat. I finally caught your live again. Yeah, indubitably. Welcome to Humble Abode, Cody. Welcome to Humble Abode. Hell yeah, welcome to Humble Abode. Alright, could we possibly run a Majestic then, as that is indeed a lighter substitute? No. Came and run Little Gem. Damn. We either need stronger arms or to lessen our missile. Ooh, we could go Bullet Orbit. Bullet Orbit's hella light for this type of, for a closer range high stagger. We came and run 4 cells, so odds are not, yeah, the odds are not with us. Just barely. So if we change the gen to 20C, we should be chilling, but I don't like the amount of energy it gives us. But if you want to play incredibly light, less capacity is indeed, unfortunately, what we must run. Alright, so this isn't looking so bad. Can we now upgrade the Javelin to... Nope, has to be Majestic, but that's alright. Alright, now we only have one weapon that stops us in place, and we probably aren't going to use it at range or on a stagger punish. Hell yeah. Alright. Looking good. Yeah, look good. Alright, what else would optimize? Not much. If we wanted to stick in 370, that's what we gotta rock. If we were to change the legs to like Hal, yeah, 350, which isn't that bad. We could drop down to 350 exactly if we were to go to Hal legs and like probably Javelin, but which is still very fast. But we're more in the medium weight at that rate. This is definitely keeping the lightweight keepsake, so I call it the Requiem and play. Yo, Red Fox, you're welcome to Humble aboard. Give you a moment, you gotta build. Nice, nice, nice. Sounds like a plan. Alright, it's build number 1. Lost 8 speed, but we gained all the power that we needed. Next up, get ourselves... These both builds are from the same person, only stipulation is that they must stay light indubitably. So 370 at the highest, 350 at the lowest, I'd say. Make that dream come true. Alright, so Kazwar legs, at this rate, I find anytime anytime I build runs that, I feel like I might as well just run Knockfriar. Faster, more durable. Well, I guess not an AP, but still. Stability. Plus you only lose a little bit of EP, 58, or 80. So that's not that bad. Alright. Yeah, more defenses, more stability. Not bad. Plus you don't need all that damn jump height on a build like this. Although I guess the whole idea of like double shotgun on reverse joints, just spamming the kicks and the hits. So if that's the kind of case, then we could run so facto. Mind beta. I know if it's beta is definitely good. Thing is, I want to upgrade the legs, and I also want to upgrade the shotguns to Zims, because you know Zims are way stronger. But we'll see what we can get away with. We shall see what we can get away with. All right, let's go. Upgrade that to Zim. Switch this to Zim. Put the melee on the back, because it doesn't really matter. Melee being pulse is definitely very epic. Now we're just at 360, which is not bad. Although Aurora is really just not that great. It takes way too long to lock on. It's very light, which is nice, but just not so great. Alright. Alright, with that, might get some more speed off of this. Actually, no, it's exactly equal. Interesting. If we go Alpha, what are we rocking with? 350. Not bad. We're getting a lot of mobility just off our reverse joints, so we can definitely justify going below 370 boost speed for this build. 1000%. Alright, Lula, Celis, Kushi. Can we go Coral with chillin'? Just 1 point below. If that's the case, then we're going to switch this to Bullet Orbit. We should be back up. Let's go. Back up indubitably. Alright, with that, we're pretty much chilling. How do you feel about dual Sampu? Not as good as his brethren, but it's pretty neat. I think it builds up stagger the fastest, technically, based on how much you can spam it. But because of that, the recoil ramps up a lot. And where the Bastios cannot handle it at all. Well, they can handle it a little bit, but they can't even handle burst machine gun Essogens or Vientos, technically, entirely. At the end of the clips, they start to lose accuracy, the arms anyway, so either way, can't fully handle them, but the Bastio doing a very not good job handling the Sampus more than any other, which makes the others way better. Oh, shit, micro's muted. Let's go. Well, what's up? Welcome to Humble Abode, y'all. How do you do tea indubitably? Egg indubitably. I give up on life v and. I'm not sure what that means, but that's what's up. What's the melee difference or damage difference between Basho and Not? Not crazy, like, significant. I mean, 158 melee spec is a lot. You'll be doing a lot of fucking damage. Either like 2,000 or so on each hit of a melee. Depends on the melee exactly, but really high damage, around like 7, 8k. A little less probably, around like 7,000 if you get the entirety of any type of melee off. Obviously excluding chainsaw and Zebunke. But it will still be around 2 direct hits of stagger punishing with a melee to kill most builds, no matter what your arms are, unless you have, I think Knockrider has it less. 95. Anything lower than 95? Damn, 43. Oof. Yeesh. Yeah, if you have the lowest, like 43 or something like that, then yeah, it's probably going to take like another direct hit punish, maybe even another, maybe 2 extra, I don't know. But, you know, it's not so crazy. If you're a lightweight that's relying on your stagger punish with the melee to get all your damage in, then Basho arms are indeed the only option for you, or they should be anyway, top priority. That's just where all your damage is going to come from for the most part. You definitely want to make use out of those stagger punishes and overall damage. Plus, if you have wicked high melee attack with the Basho arms, you can even rely on weapons like the hammer or the charged pulse blade to do damage outside of stagger as well, and get some pretty good results on impact buildup and, of course, the damage. Dual Zimmermans, hey man, dual Zimmermans are epic, dude. They're epic. They're epic ski. Yes, thou art Requiem indubitably. Upgrade the Holdemans, upgrade the legs. A little slower, but doesn't matter when we're on reverse joint that much anyway. And we're chilling. Still gonna be able to pull off those kicks and shotguns all damn day, son. Alright, yeah, we're down to take, we're ready anyway, to take build submissions. And I will say, if you want to submit a build, you can put it in the chat if you want, but it is best if you are to put it in the most recent Armored Core video, comment section, as that's pretty much the best way to set up a queue. Because often we'll have people put in builds, and then sometimes their message will get missed because it gets buried by discussion, or I didn't see it, and then, you know, that's rough. So the best way to enter in a queue, I suppose, and be first come, first serve, is definitely to go and leave it in a comment, and then let me know that you left it in a comment here in the chat, because I don't think YouTube will ping me that fast. Or, of course, you can put it in the Discord Requiem Workshop. That also works. I like one Zimmerman, but you don't like dual shotguns in this game. Or you don't like it. Yeah, I get you. I mean, shotguns in any game, it's always going to be the same case. You know, they're pretty simple, very effective close range, but they're always weak long range, and that's not great. Although Zims in this game, very, very strong. Super duper strong, indubitably. Not impossible to beat, but very strong, as they should be. Makes sense. But man, if you ever seen Assault boost fucking Sweet 16s, oh my god. Stagger meter goes from nothing to either all the way procced or procced instantly. It is nuts. It's kind of brazy. .390 boost speed with the 420 quick boost. Very heat. Just joined the Discord. Can't wait to participate in the tournaments and stuff once I get my setup going. Oh, hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. Welcome aboard. In terms of tournaments and what we have planned, I don't know if we have any like crazy ones planned right now, but we are working on setting up some new ways of management of the tournaments, which is definitely very, very cool and looks like a bright future. As we've had some pretty damn good events, although of late some events have had some more troubling issues that could have been fixed. But hey, looks like we're working to fix them and do better, so that's what's up. That's all one can do. That's all one should. So fuck yeah. Shit's looking up, man. I mean, I'm trying to get a 2v2 tournament going. I think that could be cool. If I can't get around to setting up full tournaments through challenge and all that good stuff, I'll definitely be trying to host some themed fight clubs that everyone can join in, which is like a tournament but more casual. Couldn't lightweight builds use Lemon-Geyer arms in place of Basho for better recoil control and free aim or firearm spec while keeping 115 melee damage? They definitely could, but it depends on the weapons you're using. Sure, recoil control and firearm spec is nice, but firearm spec doesn't matter if you're Ocellus or if you're kind of cutting to the chase or cutting to the Requiem. But your firearm spec doesn't matter if your FCS's range assist is already maxed. So, for example, Ocellus is maxed in close range. At that rate, firearm spec really doesn't matter at all. Our tracking is already light speed in our range anyway, so it doesn't matter. The only thing you have to worry about is recoil control and fire rate of your weapon, and recoil of your weapon, obviously. So in most cases for lightweights, like the BVO and the BEO and stuff like that, for example, Estrogen, which is like the king of the type of close range high stagger build-up for lightweights anyway. If you want consistent versus burst, if you want burst, then Holderman or Zim is the GOAT. But for consistent, as in just constant pressure, can't really parry it, then yeah, Estrogen's at the best. They only have 3 recoil, they're burst, so they're not fully automatic, which is why they're, what's it called? Rapid fire is only 8.1 versus things like minigun, which is 20, bubble guns, which is also 10 and 20, stuff like that, despite also having 3 or only 5. Minigun has 5 recoil, which you would think, oh, hell yeah, if I have like even 100 recoil, I'm way chilling. Nope. Because of the rapid fire, the fire rate ramps up that recoil over and over and over. So the more you space your shots, the more accuracy you'll have, but you don't have to space your shots as much depending on your arms. Now, the Basho arms can't fully handle the recoil of even the Estrogens. 1 Estrogen, completely fine. 2, it will lose accuracy at the later end of the firing. Or the clip, anyway, is a good way to measure it. So if we look at the bloom, our little crosshair right here, and we start shooting just 1, it doesn't move at all, chilling. If we shoot 2, and oh, bouncing. As we get to the end of our clip, we lose a lot of the accuracy. However, that doesn't matter that much, given we're close range as fuck, which means even if I miss, even if we're not fully accurate, most of it's still hitting anyway. See, only 2 bullets missed. Only 2 bullets went all the way out, which is not bad. So the closer ranges, you don't have to worry about your accuracy as much. Still should be considered, which is why I run these Estrogens over something like the Sampu, which is another one you could run. As these only have, what's it? And they have 15 recoil, so they have a significant amount. The rapid fire is only 5.1, so less rapid fire technically, but more recoil, which means quicker. The recoil drop anyway, the accuracy drop will happen faster. Yeah, it happens immediately, pretty much. Yeah, because we can fire these way faster. Because of them Estrogens being burst, they only shoot 3. This is just almost as fast as you can go. These are burst technically though, still, right? Yeah, burst handgun. Oh, they shoot 2 bullets at a time, right? Yeah. It's crazy. But yeah, they lose accuracy way too much. Now, at closer ranges, again, it doesn't matter that much, but you'll be missing significantly more bullets, which is why I use Estrogen, or is why I think Estrogen is the king of such a weapon. Check out the AC share code that I just posted. Nice. I sure will. Hey, also, we shouldn't give names to this new AC from the players. Who, what now? 2v2 would be dope, right? I think it'd be pretty cool. Be like a, I guess, world first. I heard that Striker, I think, hosted a 2v2 either tournament or a fight club a while ago. Although I have not, if I look it up on like on YouTube, I don't see any videos on it. So if we were to do a 2v2 tournament now or to record it, it would kind of be a world first. So that would be pretty fun. I really wish we just had 2v2 as a game mode like normally, but we just have to make do with what we have, which is just 3v3, except for 1 person on each team just sits it out and fucks off in the corner of the map or something like that. Send you to boys. The boys. That's why I asked about lamb arms. Yeah, I get you. You could definitely run lamb arms and then just run, I guess, lamb arms. Mangire. Honestly, have lots of recoil control. Good firearm spec. You can definitely run these and run Sampu and have accuracy. Would it be worth it, though? You'll be doing less melee damage on your hit, which is where all your damage is really going to come from, but you'll be a little more accurate. Thing is, you don't need that accuracy if you run Bastio and Estrogen. As you've seen, if you stick pretty close, which is as you should be, you're only going to miss like 2 or so bullets. That's also if you're just absolutely spamming it. Most good players stick at a more close to medium range, or a medium range within the close range. It's like 120 or so meters. And they don't just spray as much as possible. They spray, you know, a little bit. They space out the shots just a little bit, because they only need a little bit. Only loses accuracy after a while of shooting, not immediate. So if you really just want to shoot as fast as you can, to preferably build up stagger as quick as possible, without needing to keep in mind your distance or you know, anything special, then yeah, you can just run these and then run Sampu or run whatever you want and then a melee on the back, and you'd probably be fine. Probably take a very similar amount of stagger punishes with your melee to kill him anyway. You just won't be doing as much damage. But yo, alright, yeah, let's try to download Raven's build. Also tonight for Reforged, we'll be taking a look at the Overseer, the only Overseer AC we haven't reforged, which is Walters, the Hal. Alright, so let's see what we get. AUV. Oh no, AU7V. Yeah, same deal. Alright, AU7V, 1BW. 1BW. Wee. 7N86. 7N86. Yep. Chillin'. The big boy. Speaking of Hal 9000, Hal Ricky Rat. We got ourselves a white and red AC, indubitably. Right. Minigun, Zwan G, 10 cell, and earshot. SPD booster on a big boy. I doth not recommend it, but then again, not a super close. Oh, I would say not a super close range AC, but we're using a minigun, so no arms can handle the recoil of a minigun. Not entirely. Not wrong. Let's see how long these handle the recoil of just one minigun, though. Not very long. Kind of like a second-ish. Alright. Yeah. Bombs. Alright, what range are we rocking at? Waltz. I guess it's good for getting them snipes off. Thing is, if you rely on just one bazooka and you want to get snipes off and stuff like that, or really have it be good at any range, you want to use the Majestic, as it's lighter, does more damage. Yes, the reload is like a second less, barely less than anyway. But this does indeed have, from last I checked, and this was a while ago, but it was after the patch that is when the bazookas got patched because of their proxy det. It says an 8-meter proxy det. So if you fire this off and it's only 8 meters away from the enemy, so technically it's missed, but only by 8 meters, it will detonate anyway and still build up high amounts of stagger. Not as much damage, but still the impact will be there, and that's great. That's fantastic. So we'll go ahead and upgrade this to the Majestic. We'll upgrade this to the weapon we can actually handle the recoil of, and is way better. This is just the better version of the minigun, honestly. If you're barrel stuffing, obviously, minigun. But if you want to be heavy, you're not really going to be barrel stuffing a whole lot of people unless they're also heavy and they can't get away from you. But at the rate, you're moving at the same speed, so yeah. You take some. Earshot, pretty goated weapon. Might keep it, probably, just because it's the whole idea of this being the stagger punish. 10 cell. For overall fire rate, might just switch this to the 6 cell. Also makes this a little lighter. Definitely don't want to be as heavy as we are right now. If we're going to be so heavy, although I'll probably end up using barrel head, but 44D for now, just for overall balance of weight. These arms, I think we can handle the recoil of the heavy machine gun if we run, maybe if we just want to handle one, then the ephemera. If we want to handle two, Mind Alpha, and ultimately two might be better. Might swap the bazooka on the shoulder and then have double heavy machine gun. I'm gonna see if these can handle the recoil though. Of just one. You can, very nice. Ephemera arms are fucking goated, man. Definitely worth having. They're light enough where they can be on some pretty flexible builds. What the dog doing? Alright, but also they have incredible defenses, which is sick. Enough recoil control and firearm spec as well as melee. God damn. Ricky Rat. 6L missiles goated. I would agree. I would agree. I've posted my newest build in your pickaxe video. Oh, nice. Hell yeah. I'll be sure to take a look at that next, indubitably. Alright, but yeah, for legs, Wrecker's like the lightest heavy legs. They're pretty gooded. Might be able to hold this frame on my alpha. Not quite yet, but if we do some other optimizations, maybe. Alula over SPD, as we're going to have a higher assault boost. Normally in heavier build, you either run Burzel if you just want to get to the fight fast as fuck, but then again, you want to have a lot of beefy muscle. Or you run Coral, so you can have good, has max quick boost, so you can actually dodge around, be a decent mobile heavy boy. Or Gridwalker if you want to break the enemy's neck and just keep going up and down over and over at fucking Mach 10. Pretty good on heavy kites, indeed. Which we're kind of a heavy kite. We have more ranged weapons than that, so Walt for sure. Coral Gen, I would want for sure. So yeah, let's see what we can do now. If we were to... probably have to make the legs just better overall if we want to continue this type of play. In fact, you know what? Actually, yeah. Instead of trying to make this more of a medium weight, I'm going to make this a more optimized version of a heavyweight that I would use, indubitably. Yeah, let's switch this to another machine gun. Let's see if we can handle the recoil now. Might switch to Mind Alpha arms. We're losing a bit. Yeah, we lose a bit at the end there, so not worth it. Not worth it for ranged. So Mind Alpha has 142 recoil control and similar defenses, just a little less. Yeah, with that we're chilling. Bing chilling. Alright. With that, I like Desert Legs over, say, like Wrecker or Snail Legs, because A, they're a lot lighter, they have a lot of stability, or a decent amount of stability anyway, but mainly, yeah, their defenses to health is, oh my god, so good. Alright, with that being said, we can literally run Flugel, as it's the heaviest all-rounder booster. Burzel for getting to the fight, as well as getting some good assault boost, especially with kinetic weapons, is ultimately pretty nice. Or Coral for our kind of... all of what we need for this build. Good upwards thrust, decent thrust, upwards thrust, consumption, and quick boost, as well as quick boost duration. We'll run this. Once we finally see what our overall assortment is, we'll see what our assault boost is, and then we'll move off there, or move from there anyway. With that, we do lose our bazooka, but, I mean, we already have an earshot, so we're kind of fine. Yerp. With that, we're kind of chilling. 81. 80 exactly. I take it. Coral. Let's see what our assault boost is. 390. That's like, or 380 technically, damn, 384. That's like the bare minimum I like on a heavy when it comes to 3v3s. With this speed, you're not catching a whole lot of people. You should be able to get some nice distance. Thing is, though, we don't need, what's it called? Rule of thumb, if you have more range, you don't need as much speed, especially if you're a heavier boy in this case, because you don't need to get as close to do your damage, which means you don't need to, you know, spend so much time closing the distance, indeed. You can work at your medium range all you want, which is nice. Obviously closer, the less they can evade you, but, alright, so 384 assault boost naturally. If we're against a kite or a rat, we're like, fuck, not gonna catch him. So, we dodge our back weapons, or ditch our back weapons. 430. That is way better. That means you're pretty fast while assault boosting at them, while firing off your machine gun, building up stagger, building up damage, constant threat. Yeah, solid indubitably. Bombs. Looking good. Although, actually, if we're at more of a medium range anyway, might run the Duo 03 if I can. Yeah, we don't lose any speed, faster reload, more damage, more direct hit. Fuck yeah, man. Harder to dodge from the enemy's perspective if they're not close to us. Yeah. Bombs. Oh. Alright. I dub the Requiem indubitably. Damn, soon I have to go. No! Don't go. If you must, you must. You must do what you have to do. But we appreciate you for showing up nonetheless. Alright, let's give it a Requiem paint. And be onward. Oh, it's already clean. Very nice. Alright. We're a little bit slower. Or much more durable. Only lost a little bit of AP. But fuck it, we ball. Better weapons. We're chilling. We're chilling. Chilling like a villain. Alright, very epic. Very epic sauce indeed. Alright, now I shall go check for the build in the most recent video. Our most recent Amargor video. Let me see where to burn the pickaxe. There he is. Also tonight, after we do this and even reforge, we can take a look at the next Iron Legion build I'm cooking up. Indubitably, I want to get you guys' feedback. It's definitely the one I haven't had as much practice with out of all of the other builds I've ever shown. So, it's a little hot out of the forge, indubitably. Alright. Let's see what we got here. The build. The weapons. Alright. Javelin Alpha, Zimmerman. Alright. Alright. Javelin Alpha, Zimmerman. What else? Earshot. SNA. Which is what? The needle? SNA, yep. I have an IDs. I have an IDs indeed. Frame, Viral Head. Any head out of the big three is a goated choice. 40A, 46A. Oh, we're going snail. Heavy boy. Oh, we tanky boy. Makes sense. Inner Talbot. NGI. Yes, sir. A couple tank enjoyers I've met do not like coral on tanks, and I disagree. Then again, I'm not a huge tank enjoyer myself. I like them, but it's not my main playstyle. Alright. Very heat. Let's see what we can do. Or see what we have in store. Alright, I gotta go for now. I'll be back later. Alright, have a good one there, Metal. Thank you for stopping by. Alright, prepare to die. Alright. One thing that's always kind of rough with a tank is having a shotgun. Not great range on this guy. Anytime I'd have a shotgun on a tank, I'd probably just have a bazooka. Alright. A loadout that I do enjoy on tank treads is double bazooka, double like Fasan, because it's just fucking ridiculous. Do use 1G and you just have to fire it at the gods, eventually stagger them, and then delete them with the Fasan. Or even just use a Fasan outside of stagger if they're on a heavier frame and they can't dodge the rail cannon. Shit's fun. I definitely won't apply that quite here yet, unless that sounds most epic. But we'll go with the natural evolution first before we get into crazy stuff, methinks. This build's biggest problem is our rats. I see. I'll tell you why that's your biggest problem, and I'm sure you know of it. It's very big and apparent. It's very square. It's very heavy. It's very epic sauce. But yeah. Any tank is definitely, I mean, yeah. A tank's counter is a kite or a rat, anything super ranged, as we are not very fast. Even if we spam kick at them or we use shuffle tech, only reaching 400 speeds, which isn't bad, but on shuffle it's not as comparable as like assault boost speeds, indubitably. But yeah, but what we do as a tank, or what tanks do to counteract such builds, is they have at least 2 missile launchers. So what we could do is we could run, instead of a Zimmerman, we run, we run a box missile. Box missiles are fucking goated. Run the box missile. Could run split. Split you do more damage, although everything else is lesser, so it's kind of take or give with either or. A aperitif is fucking insane. Although, you know, 6-second reload is kind of rough. Only having one also makes it even more rough. If we're running like, then again, if we're gonna run 2 missiles, that's preferable. Majestic over Javelin, because we already have an earshot for direct hit anyway, so it's not like we need that crazy damage. Plus having the 8-meter detonation is way better. Let's do that. Xbox just loves to end the party for no reason, and then the game audio becomes louder. Yeah, the tank treads, but I just like them. Hell yeah, brother. To each their own, indeed. Majestic is definitely the best bazooka if you're just gonna run one, as yeah, the 8-meter detonation's great, which also might help you against rats and kites, because then even if they think they dodge it, chances are they're gonna get staggered, build up, and then we capitalize it with our missiles, and then we hit them with our staggered punishes. Although for staggered punishes, definitely gonna get rid of the stun needle launcher, as it's cool, it's neat, it's just there are just better options. Another earshot's good. Any laser cannon for the most part is good. In fact, you know, we could run if we don't want to go double earshot, which is still pretty damn good. We could run a Fasan, which have pretty identical times when reload timing anyway when it compared to an earshot. So if we charge this up, it charges up pretty fast in Coral. Fire the bolt out. If we hold the charge for the Fasan, it should be around the same time of which one each comes back. And charged up, and bolted back. Hell yeah. So these work together pretty well. Only thing is, firing them both at the same time at the same target can be kind of rough, because you might knock, with the earshot, you might knock them out of the full AoE of the Fasan. So I think that's kind of rough. If the full AoE hit lands, it is indeed as much damage, if not greater, than the earshot on direct hit, which is goated. That's just one Fasan too. Regret. But yerp. I put the needle because I just don't like lasers. I see. Unfortunately, lasers are much better, and they can be boosted, and the Coral Gen does not have a bad energy spec. It has like what, 15 above the default of 100. 10. Okay, it's not that bad. Alright, either way, Talbot general optimization, Walt. Now we have much more range, or better range options anyway. Yeah, let's try to refine the loadout a little more. Earshot is good. Having trouble with rats, indeed. Missiles are definitely goated. I mean, like, the most optimized tank build for the most part, as like a general, kind of like the Larpster of tanks, is double hand missiles and then double, like, LCB cannons. Because then you have the cannons for medium and close range opponents, and then you have missiles for long range, as well as you can pull off some pretty nasty snipes with the charge attacks of the LCBs as well. So that's nice. Which is almost kind of a precursor to what we're rocking right now. You have a range like weapons with the whole bazooka on your primaries, and they have double cannons. So in a way, that would be the natural progression. It is a little different, but I mean, not that different. I think we could run a variation for sure. Double hand missiles are kind of necessary, otherwise you're not going to be able to deal with people out of range. In fact, if we're going to go double, if we have 2 hand missiles, one can be the siege. The siege is just so goddamn good. It's just its reload's wacky, so if you only have one, it's kind of rough. Unless you play very evasive. So one's okay on lighter, one on heavy, kind of not great. Not going to get too much value. But if this is doing its damage, doing its big thing for the little bit that it does, while this is backing it up, covering it for the reload, fuck yeah, baby. Alright, then cannons. Still rock earshot. Still rock Fasan. These aren't bad at all. All these lands should be staggered. Ah, almost. Then we rely on the missiles. Get just a little bit. Bones. Rail cannon. Hey, oh yeah. If we send everything at once, what is the result? If not instant doom. Die, die, die. Indubitably. I made this build after a burnout of a game, so I forgot about the Walt. Yeah, the Walt's pretty heat. It's pretty a gangstar, they say. And all your health is gone. Hell yeah. Alternatively, you could run double earshot as well, and that's also pretty damn good. Goodbye to your health bar. Your health bar's gone. Only thing is fire rate is on your earshots can be not so great. 9 seconds is rough. You'd be much better with laser cannons indeed, like LCB. Like this is just how strong double LCB is on a tank. Fire rate, much faster obviously than earshot, but not as fast as his other laser cannon brother, and it's still pretty good. Almost staggered just outside of no missile buildup as well. So it means if we let our missiles land first, our first LCB shot would stagger the trainer anyway. So it's a sizable amount of stability. All of it lands, move in, pow! Kick into more lasers. Dead. It's just nuts. Which means you fire the normal shots over and over and you're chilling at close range, but oh no, he's kiting us indubitably. Fire these out, then I snipe him. Pow! Very fast, big ass hitbox. Damage. And they're back. Yes, it's just crazy. It's brazy. Are the parts good, or should I replace the chest and arms? They're great. I mean, it's all about how fast you really want to go and how much weight. Yeah, it's about how fast you want to go versus how durable you want to be. I would, although, optimize the 40A. Often I switch it out for the Tang or the TK, or TQ, what the fuck. As, yeah, a little bit less AP, but a fuck ton of stability, which is nice. Never even getting staggered as a tank is not bad. It's pretty cool. Plus, yeah, the health drop isn't significant, as well as the defenses aren't too shabby. You do lose quite a bit of energy defense, but not that bad. So yeah, I usually go with this. Plus, as a tank, you don't really need the booster efficiency or the generator supply, especially on Coral. So I'd run Tang, and then for arms, I think I was actually comparing the 40As to, I think it was either Salad or Wrecker. I'm not sure. But yeah, a little bit less health. A little bit less of the other defenses. A little more energy defense, which is cool. I think it's just much lighter is what I was really looking at. I was like, damn, that's kind of crazy. A little bit less on the health and such, but yeah, it was a speed. But this is on, like, I was thinking about on snail legs with like Burzo booster, so a little bit different. So with that, we don't gain any more like extra speed necessarily, so it's not necessary. But other than that, I really wouldn't change the arms for much. Maybe Lao, just for overall durability. Yeah, chase down isn't really what we're going for anyway, as we are a full tank tread boy. So having as much health and defenses is going to be pretty fucking nice. Plus we don't need arm limit or recoil, so fuck it. What is our assault boost looking like right now? Yeah, 270. You're barely even ever going to break 280 as a tank like this. Shuffle still around 300. Peaking at 400 barely. Kick still 400. So yeah. Lao and Tang core and arms is looking pretty geared. Could alternate between the two as well. Oh god, you might miss. Hell yeah. Yeah, but this might be a little too meta for your taste. I don't know. This is definitely the ultimate variant of I just want to be a tank, and tank, you know, the traditional tanking ways of being slow, dealing high amounts of damage, fucking anyone up at closer ranges. But you also want some defense for kites, indubitably. Laser cannons for close range, but also long range, and missile launchers for long range primarily, but also decent at close range. Both are better in one area over the other, but still can cover each other in those ranges as well. Ah. 2,000 damage. Over 2k on a fucking kick direct hit. That's crazy. Yo, Maverick was good. Try it's a Requiem lifetime in the Discord. I shall indubitably. Here. So what do you think? You like this build as your Requiem? Or would you rather just have a more optimized variant of what you were currently running? I would say this is definitely within the realm of possibility as a evolution, but you know, it's a little strange, or not a little strange, but it's a little how do you say, aggressive evolution indeed, when under very specific categories and circumstances. Thinking of replacing Earshot with LCD and keeping the plasma cannon. Plasma cannon and LCD are pretty nice, especially on a tank. Usually I don't like LCD because fucking, what's it called? It knocks you back more than any other laser cannon on bipedal. Like you shoot it, you actually move back a lot, and it compromises a lot of good distance. Which is why I love the LCS. Also, LCS has better cooling, and actually no, it doesn't. I don't think. It does. I think it does. What's it called? Let's see. Cooling 210. Yeah, okay, so it's less. That makes sense. But also LCS has longer range, since this is a shotgun spread, but on a tank it doesn't matter too much. If you spam the charge attack though, it is a single beam, and that's pretty cool. You'll get a faster fire rate with the LCD, but you won't exactly, I mean, let's compare the charge attack and the range. Definitely want to see that. So LCD is very good for close range. I definitely would take it over LCB, only because of fire rate, overall DPS. But at a range, if we're to use one for the snipe, which one would be better? This does fire faster. A lot of impact. They show a little less damage, it looked like. What is the charge value difference? Okay, apparently our speeds and stuff higher, but I think our generator is boosting it a little more then. Maybe I'm just seeing shit, let's see. Alright, LCB does 2300 damage, while this does 21. Okay, yeah, so it does do a little more. Although, yeah, it does come back quicker, which is nice. So you could spam this. Although, what's the speed looking like? Travel time. About the same. About the same, although it does look like the LCD hit quicker, which killed him and allowed the other one to pass, so.
yarp. So that facade could work. Sad, I guess the AC Ascension won't get in. Now you're good, bro. All in a good time. We're only like an hour into the stream, so we're chilling. We got time, brother. All will be looked at indubitably. Yeah, I'm gonna resave the chest. Nice. And salad. I see, I see. Alright, alright, alright. Alright. So we'll throw this as the Requiem, the upgrade. This is the precipice, I suppose, when it comes to as competitively optimal as you could get. And then, of course, you can just build within its type of category, indubitably. Although technically you'd run a box, or most people run another box just for DPS. I think it's not necessarily necessary, but, you know, you do what you want. Alright, we'll give this the second Requiem paint, as it is indeed a level 2. Goes beyond. Goes beyond! Indeed. Ricky Rat. Oh, and there we are going. I'm really gonna like this build. Hell yeah, dude. Yo. My Hero Academia X Kill a Kill. What are you speaking, my brother? Welcome back, Middle. Welcome back to Humble Abode. Alright, next up, indeed. Let's check out the Discord submissions. Let's see what has been cooked up, indeed. Alright, we'll go in chronological order, or first come, first served. This one was 30 minutes ago, the longest time. What the goddamn hell? Here you go, some boys I made or found from some players. Okay, I see. I see. Alright, since those are a lot of builds, we'll get to the other ones first, just because they have one build each. Do those, and then we'll get to your group of buddies. Alright. Double Gatling build. Double Gatling, double stun needle. I've seen double Harris, double stun needle deal some pretty nice results, although very counterable if you have the dodge distance to get rid of the Harris. I bet. Let's run it. Or S build indubitably. I still have some time. Let's go. Added a rat catcher style build, but it seems to be missing something. It's a rat. I see, I see. I'm on PC, so I can't add the codes. Yeah, you're fine. I almost prefer non-codes. It's quicker. Alright, what else we got? Rare SM stun needle. Alright, for parts, what do we have? Viral Mind Knock. Viral Mind Nokraya. Spring Chicken. Urzel. PO5. car. An NGI. Alright, an assault armor. Alright, alright, alright. Alright. So we already have an FCS with max FCS tracking, so we don't really need our arms to give us any. And Nakrar is like a 30 or so % increase to your FCS, which we don't need because we're already at max, so not entirely necessary here. In fact, all we need is really recoil control and arm load limit for these miniguns. However, we're just going to upgrade the miniguns immediately to the heavy machine guns, as these will be much better as a ranged weapon. Indubitably. Miniguns are the close range version, these are the medium range version, although these can be used at any range, so ultimately are better indubitably. Alright, outside of that, I would change the stun needles to LCSs, much lighter, more consistent, technically not as much damage on the first hit, but considering we can shoot them up to 4 times before they cool down, and if we space our shots even a little bit, we can extend that to 5 or 6 pretty easily for overall way more damage, and they can be boosted by our gen, so that's always nice. Switch those, loadout pretty much refined to what kind of build this is. Viral head for now, Mind Alpha core's fine. I want to rock Mind Alpha arms. We have as much recoil as we need, while still remaining pretty light. Might not be able to go Mind Beta, not with what we're rocking right now. Burzel booster, pretty cool. I'd rather rock a Lula, depending on what we have on the end, because it does have good assault boost, natural thrust, and quick boost, which is heat. Not super necessary in reverse joints though, so maybe something like the Flugel or so would be better, but we'll see. Might as well run the Waltz, as we're not running Bastia, we don't need max tracking necessarily, plus we'll be at medium range to close range anyway, so might as well get that to good tracking nonetheless. Coral with reverse joints is epic. Pulse armor over assault is better, more versatile anyway. And legs, if I could upgrade them to Mind Beta, I would. Kinda can't at the moment though, and because of that, might want to run Mind Beta Head for stability. Yeah, 1700 stability, 10k AP, that is epic sauce. Spring Chicken, all reverse joints have not great stability, Spring Chicken especially. Alright, well, like this, let's check our assault boost and all the good stuff. I really hope you can see the ACs I sent you. I sure can. I sure can. Yep, you sent in the whole group of them, I believe, right? Yep, AC for Requiem. I can see them all indubitably. And I will definitely take a look at them indubitably. Alright, so right now, I guess let's just show off the loadout anyway. Heated. Not even overheated yet, which is heat. As well as the range is nice. We can pull some nice snipes. Even at the range, 2k damage. What's cool? 1,000 a pop. Pretty good. Alright, assault boost is looking like 4. Nice. 408. That's pretty damn solid. And that's before even we ditch our back weapons because we're fighting a kite or a rat. 450. Jeez. Yeah, that's great. That's good. Yeah. Alright, looking good. As long as we stick to the ground for most of our dodges, we're pretty chilling on mobility as well. Yeah, baby. Alright, chilling. Next up. Yo, Ghost, what's up? Welcome to Humble Abode. Welcome to Humbling Aboding. Alright, a little bit less AP, but fuck it, we ball. We're faster, we're stronger, we're better. We're better. Alright, next up, we'll take a look at the next, on the most recent anyway, of the Requiem builds in the Discord, and then we'll take a look at all of your group of builds there, Fox. Alright. Actually, there's 2 builds here. Okay, we have a wheelchair and reverse joints. Let's take a look at both. Oh god, we got a flamer. Alright, double bad cook. Bad cook, bad cook. VPM. No, it's the 3, so it's a single variant. Interesting. Explosive thrower. And shout, yep. Shade eye. Alright, yeah, Shade eye. Hal core. Tang arms. And wheelchair, of course. How could I forget? There we go. Walt and NGI. Palsama. Alright. 314. 314. Yep, chilling. Alright. Oh, I don't mean to go on image editor. There we go. Bench it in. Bench it in. Just got on lunch at work. Gotcha, gotcha. Midday for me at the moment. I gotcha. Sounds epic sauce. Howdy, howdy doody gamer. Welcome to Humble Abode. Welcome back and getting around to edit up those clips for Clips of Rubicon. Has that series gone on hiatus? Pretty much. Because of the current, like, you know, dying of Armored Core, pretty much. We haven't had too many clips. When the series first started, we had definitely more than enough clips to have the 5 every week. But as of late, we've been either having just enough every 2 weeks or not enough for like 3 weeks, which is rough. So if the clips keep piling in, then I'll definitely bring it back. But until then, I don't see too much of a reason. Indubitably, with other things on the rise and such. Should I just begin upgrading this boy? I always keep the pulse armor, but sometimes it fails me because I can't get it up in time. I see. That is the skill curve of Palsama, knowing when to use it and then effectively using it, which is, I guess, the overall skill curve of the game, knowledge and how to apply it. But yeah, let's fuck around with our flamey boy. Her primary weapons won't change much, or won't change them at all, because these are the best flame weapons in this game. The napalm launchers are kind of poo-poo. You die! So also explosive throw is a pretty nice touch. I think I'll change this for the javelin, just because javelin and flamethrowers work together so goddamn well. Change the core a little lighter, a little less on the AP. Mind alpha. Let's see what else. Head virile for sure. Arms a little excessive. I'm going with Tang, a little too heavy bond. David to blend. What else we got? Inner parts that we might want to change. Walt's good. NGI is good, although we could go lighter to fix up some of that stuff, as we don't need a whole lot of capacity in a wheelchair. I see just that the answer says there hasn't been an episode for a week, 3 weeks, yeah. Yep. Just lack of clips, pretty much. It's such a shame AC is dying online. I'm unranked and I couldn't find a match at all. Damn. Yeah, no. B rank and stuff like that, B, A, S, I think are still pretty active. Nothing crazy. You'll still fight the same person like 3 times over and same like 3 people multiple times. But yeah, I try to play 3v3s. If you try to play 3v3s right now in the current state of the game, just solo dolo, you feel like playing some 3s ranked, you queue up, you will just never get a match. It is just unfortunate. But if you queue up with a bunch of people, obviously then you're chilling. But yeah, it's rough. It is rough, man. Alright, with that, good to change our gen to 20C and we'd be able to run these arms. Although speed, baby, speed is king. Which is why I want to go ephemera arms. They're the lightest, most durable. With that being said, I want to really keep an eye on what's our speed looking like. I want around 360, 350 at the minimum. Right now we're at 340, which isn't too bad given now we have actually some decent range. This will get kited and ratted like a motherfucker. There's not much you're going to do about that, but that's what you get when you use flamethrowers, so it's AA's what it is. Just the way of wheelchair and closer range weapons, so it's alright. But yeah, this is as fast as we're gonna kind of get with this loadout. Could drop the gen to Aurorta or even 20C just for speed. If we were to go to 20C, which is about as light as I'd like to go, what's our speed looking like? 350? It's pretty much on dot of what we want. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 dodges, although we're barely ever gonna use them. Yeah, looking good. Range not looking good on the normal attack though, but that's alright. That's the normal attack and the way it works, baby. Hitting them with the drive-by. Yeah, looking good. Every time I use a flamethrower, the players just don't back up. Actually, they back off, but they back off too far. Sometimes they close in, but it's just... it gets pretty annoying. I get you. Yeah, flamethrower life is it's a rough one. It's possible, it's fun, but definitely not the best weapon in the game. A lot of people love in 3v3. I understand why. Conceptually, you're doing a wave of damage. You can damage multiple people at the same time. It's great. It just doesn't do a whole lot to heavies. It's going to take a while for it to get that value. And if you're in a 1v1 situation, it's rough. But 2 of them is not so bad. Especially for a more evasive build like this, where we're just constantly moving our 350 passively away. Isn't as fast as we'd like to go on a wheelchair, but it's definitely fast enough, especially with the explosive thrower and the wheelchair kicks to kind of make them back off a little bit, or regret getting in so close. Not so bad. And of course, the javelin being hidden in our flames is pretty nice. Javelin to be doing that work. Alright, yep, I call the Requiem. On to the next one. Last one from you in this Discord thread. Then we'll take a look at Foxy's Vice. Alright, let's construct your reverse joint by. Kind of wish there was a shoulder-mounted flamethrower. Oh god, that would be pretty cool. I just want a flame melee. I think that'd be cute as fuck. Alright, Tanner. That's what I can definitely appreciate about Elden Ring. It has a lot more build diversity. A lot of really broken shit, as it's just a poorly balanced game, but, you know. It is a single-player game first, so it comes with the territory, I suppose. Double vertical? Yep, double vertical plasma missiles. Alander C3. One of the heads of all time. Nacho core. Tool arms and Kazor legs. Keys 1. If so, I'd call it the Soul Chef. The Requiem. That'd be pretty cool. That'd be pretty dope. Lander, frame looking good. Burzil, SLT. Basil. Bang Tang. Martin. There we are. And then expansion is currently nothing on the screenshot, but I'm just going to put Palsama for general Ricky Ratness. Alright, with that, let's optimize our boy. First things first. If we want to be a light kite, which only at 330 speed, really. With Burzo booster too, which is rough because preferably you don't want to be so close. I understand you can use it to run, but thing is, the Burzo booster is really just excels in its assault boost and not much else. Sure, you can rely on your legs for your mobility, but kites like to take to the sky a lot because it means the enemy has to burn energy getting to them and up to them, which is, you know, pretty rough. No, we can't handle the recoil if we just spray. Rough. Tap fire is looking pretty manageable, but still ramps up. Alright, with that, upgrade these to the better. Not running over Setsu because we'd be overburdened, I see. Well, that's not going to last too long. So we're going to switch these to my beta. My beta, arms, we'll go Basho for now, micro later, just for weight purposes at the moment. Head, we'll go for D. Missile launchers. The vertical plasma are just not as good as they once were when the game first came out. They are definitely not all the hype. If I can run a javelin, that's preferable. A javelin and a duo of 3 is definitely preferred. Epic shoulder mount. This pretty much just like a really good loadout when it comes to. And look at that, we're overburdened. Oh, because of our legs, but. It is overall really nice loadout for a kiting build. Very basic, very strong though. Missiles are good at medium range. Rifles are good at any range, but mainly medium. What else can we do? We can switch this to Alula. We can switch. It's funny that the Alula is like the best for kiting as well as really close range, or at least very, very good. SLT, don't really need that, although it would help our javelin. It's still not necessary. Waltz is definitely where it's at. Although I guess actually, technically, PO5 is where it's at. If we have PO5, we really don't need to worry about our Basho arms and its accuracy. Mangtang is really good actually, it's really good overall stats. I was thinking of the Lang Tai regeneration. Hakushi is goated. Yeah, it's the only way we're going to stick so light. Pulse armor looking good. Yeah, overall looking pretty damn good. If we want to stay reverse joint, that is. Yeah. Can we go albacore? That would be preferable. And we're right at 352. Nice. Or 350 SOL. And wrong. These rifles do a lot of good direct hit too, just chewing through them. Damn. We do be ricocheting. But that's alright. Be chillin'. Oh boy, somebody needs to show this to the YouTube. What you talking about, man? You talking about Ricky Rat? Can you build a good lightweight Lang Tai build? I'm sure it's possible, but Lang Tai isn't the best of generators for such. But probably he hasn't played enough for this. I do not know what you're alluding to, my friend. Perhaps the Ricky Rat. Alright. Yeah, I'm not too sure what that is, but if you want to send it to me on Discord, I'll take a look. Ricky Dicky, you do that, rat. Alright, let's give it a pint. chilling, chilling, chilling. Alright, I think that's the last of those builds. Let's take a look at the quite a many builds into Aspire at Foxy. That's what's up, that's what's up. Alright, alright. First up, first up. We have an interesting lad. We have a reverse joint. Reverse jointo with majestic apparative. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Majestic apparative. Act 02. Heat missile launcher and LLA, which is the Lance. A Lance build. I haven't taken a look at a Lance build in a fucking hot minute. Ephemera. What's that? Which Melander is this? Melander, just Melander. Very nice. Melander. TQ. Spring chicken. PO4. What the fuck? 21B, also interesting choice. Alright, Sentai Terminal? What the? Sentai Terminal. One of the builds of all time, I will say. Alright, there's build number 1. I'm just gonna build them all real quick. And then we'll go over them each one after the other. After the other. Quite a few, goddamn. Alright. Plasma rifle. PR. PR is 1G. Earshot and songbirds. Alright, alright, alright. Hal Mind Basho Hal. Inner parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Walt Sentai. Pausama. Yo, pro gamer, what's up? Welcome to Humble Abode. Welcome to Humble Aboding indubitably. We are working on the many of the Requiem builds indeed, as well as Walter. Walter's AC will be our reforged. As well as I wish to show y'all my next build for the Iron Legion and get some feedback on it. Alright, next, Heavy Tetraman. Okay, oh, this is the Armageddon build. Okay. I'll be taking a look at the Armageddon build. It's a pretty niche build, so I don't know what else I'll change about it, but I guess I'll give it some general optimizations if I can. Funny enough, I think I fought someone who was very similar build in ranked with the Judgment. It was pretty funny. It was fun times. Alright. Let's go with the snail, or the hammerhead head. Alpha, TQ, Varel, and inner parts, Lula. Lula. PO5. PO5 is pretty good. Coral. That's the way to go. Probably the only way to go. Or one of it anyway. Terminal. What the fuck? Terminal's pretty good. Not so great for 1v1s anymore, methinks. Or I guess never really was. But yeah. 3v3s, let's go, dude. 3v3s, term, and PP all day.
Alright. Alright, next up. I think we have how many builds more to recreate? 1, 2, and 3. Damn! Definitely got our work cut out for this tonight. I also found a VTuber by the name of Ricky Rat and screenshot her AC, but I can barely see the other weapons. It's pretty Ricky Rat. Lots of Requiems, I see. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we have quite the batch of Requiem builds indeed. How did you say Ricky Rat? I said Ricky Rat. Because you said Ricky Rat, man. I don't know what you're talking about, bro. You don't have to send me a whole lot of other people's ACs, bro. I'm sure if they want their builds optimized, they'll seek help. But still, it is a pretty fun experiment. Alright. It's just like a bunch of old and or... Okay, not all of them. Okay, just these two are like popular builds and or meta. Alright. We got the BVO or the fucking Viento Ocellus. Wow, fuck me. Well, technically yes, but Viento Fason build. Very heat, very heat. Alright, Fason, Viento. A Kazwar. A lot of people like Kazwar head. Looks cool. It's pretty neat. Alright, Lamborghini. What else we need? SPD. Ocellus. VP20C. Makes sense. And Palsam. Very epic indeed. Very squishy boy, but very high damaging boy if he gets up the combo. Very neato gimmickle build for the most part anyway. Decently versatile, but still. Predetermined type of combo. Indubitably. Alright. With that, next up. Walters. Whose AC is getting an update? Yeah, Walter. Mine. True. Both are true. Yo, Plink gave me a shout out? I don't know if you saw that. I did not. That's fucking awesome. I'll have to check it out for sure. He may be alluding to the AC of his that I upgraded that I think Maverick or someone gave to me as well. The Arquebus Assassin. Not sure who gave it to me anymore, but that is probably what he's alluding to, methinks. I'll send you the vid. Thank you. Appreciate you. I am subbed to him, so I'm surprised I didn't see that. Probably just get buried under other notifications. No, Ricky Rat. Ricky Rat. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Say it. I just did. I don't know what you want from me, man. Wait, did I save the other build? I did. Surely I did. Yes, I did. Okay, we're good. We're good. Estrogen. Double Moonlight. Let's go. We lowered double Moonlight builds. Alright, Redshift is on the back. Okay. Suppose it doesn't matter which one I'd put up, but gotta be lore accurate, dude. Alrighty. Might be Lander C3. Guessing Basho. Hell yeah, that's the way to go. And Farmer legs. Skinny boy legs. Skipped leg day legs. Ricky Rat legs, you could say. Lula. PO5. Damn, lots of PO5s on the Lulas today. Which I'm not totally against, but at the same time, we're using Estrogen, so, I mean, that's alright. And GI Terminal. God damn. Alright. I think one more. Yeah, the Trasho, the Basho. He won't, Maverick, get used to it. I don't know what you're talking about, bro. I just speak what I see. I say what I speak.
It's in your DMs, bro. I gotta dip out now and get back to it. Enjoy, everyone. Catch you later. Indubitably have a good one there, Ghost. Appreciate ya. Indubitably. Alright. Ludlow, Zwan, or double Ludlow with a Zwan on the back, so we'll just build it that way. People trying to be fancy, putting their second primary on the back. You ain't fooling me. With your damn stylish decisions. Alright, Ludlow. Ludlow. Ludlow, Ludlow. And Zwan G. Alright, full basho, as they say, trasho set. Hell yeah. Lula, Waltz, Walter, Maintain, and Pulse. Very heat, very heat. Alright, we have quite a few to get through. Some will be faster than others, surely. I'll start at the top. Alright. This one is made for only melee. Gotcha, gotcha. Alright. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. Alright, so. Majestic. Pretty damn goated. Imperative. Also very goated. Active home missile. Pretty damn good. Lance. One of the melees of all time. Let's see what we got here. The loadouts are very specific, so not too much to optimize outright necessarily. Wabadoo! Although, because we're running these weapons, we can just run bash your arms, optimize the frame, I guess. Running spring chicken, so turn that. I think we have to, though. Yeah, we don't have to. Don't even need my bait anymore. We can just go Virl. Hell yeah. Alright, with that, you're pretty much chilling. I won't change too much. I guess for high DPS, I'll just switch out to the box missile, as the act is going to take a little bit to come back, and this can cover it. As well as the bazooka. We're not using the fastest fire rate bazooka, but it definitely has the nicest proxy det. This is definitely one of the melees of all time, but it's definitely a choice, so I'll respect it. Don't worry about it, Requiem as much as you want. Hell yeah, mate. That is what is up. You die! Bombs. I can see this being pretty fun. Pretty nice loadout, pretty cool. So yeah, I call it the Requiem. Alright, we're a little bit weaker in defenses, but we're faster, we're stronger, better, we're better. Much, much faster. Indubitably. Alright. Next up, next up. Here we are. Our Ludski, our Ladski. Alright. Almost every time I'll take the Nebula over the PR. PR is very nice. It's very fancy with the shotgun blast. But I do love that you can just spam the charge attack with the Nebula over and over. Like a PR charges up a little faster, but also goes on overheat on the first charge attack. So that's not great. But you can just spam this, and this is great. Which I think it's actually, yeah, a little bit stronger too, which is nice. Although maybe it's not accounting for all the projectiles of the PR hitting, but then again, Ricky Rat. Nebula, we're just gonna have one. Majestic. Although we have an earshot on our, or a Songbird, so you know what? We'll run double Nebula if we can, possibly. And we'll switch this to the Majestic. Or rather... we could go Zwan. No, we can't. Gotta go Majestic. But that's alright. Earshot? A little heavy. Especially if we're gonna go bipedal. So honestly, might switch this to the Javelin. Then we'll have 2 bazookas and 2 rifles. That's kind of breezy. That's some damn bullets right there. Hell yeah. Not bad. Alright, we're going with a thicker boy. So we have to stand still a lot to fire out these bazookas. So thickness is definitely where it's at. Going ephemera. Actually go mine alpha. Boosters. Oh my god, 1, 2, 3, 4. Gotta get that max jet duration. Try to go Lula. Walt, I guess. Yeah, might as well. Sandtide. No, we need Coral because we need to be light enough as well as have enough energy. Alright. This isn't too bad. We're not the fastest lad in the game, but still. Around 3.5 speed with 340 boost speed is definitely not so bad either. Yeah, 343 with an assault boost of force 50, but with also ranged weaponry, so then again, you don't have to be so fast if we have so much range. You can fire out normal shots of these, you can go spam the charge if you want. Hell yeah. Good old swap build. It's a little more swappy than the original for sure. 1000%, but man oh man is it worth it. You shred them with the normal shots of these when you hit them on direct hit. Ooh. Spicy. Spicy a meatball. Actually, at that rate, you might as well just run like double Majestic, because then it will be faster reload and more proxy det. You can literally open up, if you open up with these and both land and you stagger your opponent, you just get some early shredding with the plasma. Oh my god. That'd be so nice. Doodah! Big chillin'. Alright, yeah, I'd call the Requiem. And we're even lighter, so even faster. Very heat, very heat. Sometimes the Ricky Rat's its rat, and that's okay. Alright. Thou art over Requiem. We're actually faster now, Jesus. God damn. Alright, next up, we're going to be taking a look at the Armageddon. I don't know if this is the exact assembly, but I'm sure it's very close. Double Walt. These are pretty cool. If you want to, yeah, I use the noodles a lot. Very versatile for that. For ease of access and just easier to use, I'd probably just go Redshift. The base damage is more. The fire rate, I think, is a little less, though. Let's see. Where's the fire rate? Rapid fire is a little less, yeah. But, yeah, the damage, base damage, is a little bit better. The charge attack, normal variant, I think, is a little bit better because it comes up quicker. Could be a little bit wrong. Let's compare the two right now. I know I've done a lot of these tests, but I forget, like, the actual testing, and I just remember the results. So let's check. So I know I prefer Redshift Nebula over the rifle. The rifle's cool, but yeah. So fire rate's much better. Charge attack comparison, about the same. About the same. Although, yeah, again, if we're gonna go on heavy Tetra, then yeah, kind of rough. I didn't fully charge this one up. Ricky Rat. This one more of an AOE though, from seemingly anyway. Yeah, much more. Pretty epic. Yeah, overall pretty cool. Definitely a cool AC. I'm gonna create a more lighter, accessible version, methinks. So we'll go with like that. Maybe double javelin would be crazy. It's much more subtle. Thing is, Coral's really good for closer ranges. So yeah, going with more of a Strider type setup is definitely gonna be a must for me, I think. Coral has like some of the slowest projectiles in the game, which is why the whole Armageddon relies on like noodling and stuff like that and spamming the charge, which is epic, and then getting the stagger, make sure they can't move using the Tyrannos. PO4, PO5, it's a little misguided, as sure we'll be sniping them once we actually can, but normally trying to snipe with the Coral rifle, especially the Walt, yeah, it's
kind of rough on the normal attacks because these are so slow. They're just like barely faster than like an acting homing missile. Alright, so if that's the case, we'd run Javelin and Trino if we wanted. Double Javelin, that would be kind of crazy. How do they compare? Let's look at stats first. Alright, less base damage, but only by a little bit. More cumulative impact. Less on direct hit, although as it should be. Better guidance, of course. Homing lock time's faster. Reload is faster. So you get more fire rate out of these. Yeah, I guess think it should be a nice substitute type loadout. It's gonna be not so bad. Do this. We'll do Ephemera. We'll do Viral Head. Yep. Looking good, looking good. Pulsama. Then we have something like this. You go hover. What's our hover speed? 311 hover speed with upwards of 600 about boost speed. Very good, very good. Alright, not bad. Although switching off the Torinos definitely makes this build, you don't have to be a Tetra anymore. This whole thing about being a Tetra with the Torinos, you don't have to stand still when hovering while firing them. Unless I don't think you do. Which is pretty heat. But we don't need that anymore. We don't need to be Tetra, but it is pretty fucking fun to be a little tetrapod. Floating up, hovering in the sky while you fire down hell. Our Cordal's pretty blinding, so it does also help hide, conceal the Javelin just a little bit. So you're getting pelted with these anyway. Not gonna pay too much attention to the Javelin. God, just choose through him on direct hit. This is pretty nice, because with this you can have enough evasion to get around high DPS close range. Oh god, fucking ear rape. Yeah, but what's it called? Yeah, you can dance around heavier boys. That's nice. Also be tanky enough to tank them. As well as with the spam of the dash, you should be able to catch up to some fucking kitey boys. What's our assault? 400? 404? That ain't too bad. That ain't too shabby. Plus we have some nice range missiles for such ratty boys and kites. While we walk them down, dodge at them. So that's not too bad. So I think this is a nice type of lighter variant of the Armageddon. A little more accessible, methinks. As the original Armageddon was designed from the maker. I'm pretty sure he was talking about like making just like a boss fight of an AC type deal. So it has its counterplays, much like a Souls boss. You can learn its type of weaknesses and address it to it. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, I think it's a pretty cool type of alternate variant. We'll even give it the Coral Requiem paint job, an homage to its coral roots. Lost some sizable defenses, but we also gained some nice fucking speed and accessibility. I'd say indubitably. Because if you have enough dodge distance to just negate the Torinos, you're chilling. If you have enough base speed, if you have enough boost to get rid of the Torinos easy peasy through your dodges, you'll definitely have enough to outpace most of the fire from the Waltz. And on console, no one's really free aiming the Noodle as well. So that's another thing that's pretty nice. That's how you counterplay against this anyway, for the most part. And then with this, you're chilling. You have a lot more dodge distance. You have stronger weapons for the most part, if not relying on the Noodle or the charge attacks. Even the charge attacks are still pretty good though, and even more blast radius. Missile launchers don't stop you. They wouldn't even if you're hovering, and they have more range and way harder to avoid for many builds, even fast plays, which is nice. Yo, CJ, welcome in, brother. Welcome to Humble Abode. This one is Final Boss. Press your rival with your immense firepower. Immense. I get you, I get you. Oh, yeah, I got you. I watched the video. I watched the Armored Legends video. I know of the Armageddon AC. Very cool indeed. Alright, but next up. Another popular build that's also featured on Armored Legends. The Viento fucking Fasan one. Alright. Let's see what we can do. Overall, I mean, the evasion is definitely pretty fucking nice from Noctrar. Definitely not to look past, especially as someone who knows it, using it on my fucking Godspeed build. Although, having extra durability to extend your chances to getting to that stagger and then hitting with the Fasan is pretty nice, as well as if you want to fire the Fasan outright. This isn't if you're sniping in the beginning of the match, you just want to use it normally, say they're close to stagger or they're a big boy and you know you can just land it. You're going to have to stand still to fire them, so you might end up trading. Obviously, you can wait until they fire whatever they're going to do that you would get hit by, but if they have consistent stuff. So if they have bazookas, you know they have bazookas, wait until they fire it, and then go for the trade. Although if they have machine guns and stuff like that, it's like, fuck, I have to fire this off sometimes, I'm going to take some damage. So Alba for that reason, indeed. Also, the weight now is pretty nice that we can run a Lula and be way more evasive, which is heat. Not sure if we could run a Lula before, but now we definitely can. Ocellus for sure. Hell yeah. Although, honestly, we don't need Ocellus. I guess we do. We can run PO5, but we're not going to play that medium range. 20C. Could we run Coral? We could. Fuck yeah. Love that capacity. Love that for us, indubitably. If I could upgrade these estrogens, that would be preferable. I can. Lose a bit of speed. Just overburdened now. If that's the case, might be able to go Basho. Yeah, just about not. Switch the head to 44D, preferably. Not Ryer, can't do it. Double estrogen might not be the play. I don't want to lose our Jin. We can switch to Jin to be fine, but I like my capacity now. I mean, you can still play with this. It's not fun. Yeah, Hakushi's okay, fine. We'll do it Hakushi. We'll do it Hakushi. Can't go Basho. That's alright. No, their arms really. Go Alba. Have enough recoil. Get some more health. Lose out on energy defenses though, but I mean, it's not like our defenses are gonna be high enough anyway. Having health and stability is definitely where it's at. Can we go knock Ryer now? Nah. Any other core? Doubtful. Yeah. Big doubtful indubitably. Alright, well, if that's the case, can we don't mind Beta Head? No, we can't. I want to extend that, the stagger possibilities. Not much else I'd change, I guess, for further optimizations. I guess Alba might as well, just cause. If that's the case. Lula, Kushi, yeah, chillin'. Should have around 5 or so dodges, maybe a little more. Yo, Light, what's up? Welcome to Hamala Board. Light AC and a fast one. Oh, for sure. You still talking builds? Sure are. Why is the coral energy so blinding? Just be blinding, man. Every shot usually has a couple extra bubble explosions, man. It's very bright. Very Ricky Rat, you could say. Oh, this we can play at a more medium range and are safe. 120 meters without losing our accuracy. Alright, let's see how many dodges we get. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 about. I was exactly right there, God. But basically, really 4. You don't want to go too extreme. Alright, let's chill, regenerate. So, yeah, dodge around like 4 times or so. 3, 4 times. Let it regenerate. Pretty much dodge to cover your reload and then go back on the offensive. Chill out. I highly doubt you can get away with like shotguns, but like having Holdermans with this kind of build would honestly be kind of saucy. Be kind of pretty nice. You'd have to go heavier though. I don't want to go too heavy. We're barely just at a 370, so yeah. This is another type of slightly more durable, although using better weapon variant of the classic BVO or Viento fucking Fasan build. You die. Go to hell and you die. Damn, our kicks don't do shit at this weight. Yeah, 300 damage and a dream. Alright, next up. I think we have 2 more? 1 more? Yeah, 2 more. Skull. Oh, we gotta give it the Requiem paint. Alright, a little slower, but we're stronger. Let's go. My controller batteries are low. Dear God, no! How could it be? Oh, just got rid of it. Now it's a skull. Alright, we're back in. Indibulous. Alright. Double melee, boy. I do love me some double melee builds. Double Moonlight is definitely one of the builds of all time. Alright. I do have a question when you have a moment. Yeah, shoot, man. Although, actually, hold that question for a second. I'm going to change my batteries, and then, yeah, I'll let you know. Well, I guess you might as well ask it, because we'll be in the chat by the time I come back, so Ricky Rat. I have the returned. Pulling off the tactical reload of the controller. Some a controller reload ASMR for y'all. Ooh, the click. Click is great. Oh, by the way, pass me the codes for the AC on Xbox since I really like the paints you're putting. Oh, I see. I will do this. I'll give you, I'll probably send you the screenshots for obviously them all, and then I'll give you the code for both the Requiem and the code for a build that has the Requiem as well as the Requiem Red, and then there you go. You pass it into the discard. Oh yeah, for sure. I gotcha. I gotcha. Basically, you only need to download one build for each paint job and then just build upon that save every time you want to use the paint, if you so wish it. That RJ that you saw yesterday, I'm thinking of changing the weapons. Don't mind running dual estrogens and melee, but thinking I want to change the playstyle. Yeah, not sure what. Gotcha. I see. Very heat. Let's see. Yeah, changing up your melee is pretty much your back weapons that are really going to dictate what kind of build you're rocking when it comes to close range high stagger. Are you close range high stagger that wants to use bazookas as your stagger punish? Melee is probably the best if you're going lightweight, and then your cannons can also be it. If you're on Fasan, you can shoot them raw, you shoot them on direct hit, stuff like that. Anything that adds more versatility is always going to be pretty cool. Also, this AC was for melee. Ah. You doth not say, I say. 'Tis indeed a double melee build. Cosplay build, I want one. Cosplay build. Cosplay. Hell yeah, bro. Cosplay build's cool. Lots of cool potential here in Armored Gear. Even more in Elden Ring. The Elden Ring cosplay builds can go insane. Alright. Although you can't cosplay Optimus Prime in Elden Ring, so therefore not Game of the Year no more. Got him. Alright, so let's rock it. So on a lighter frame, the less weapons you have that stop you in place, the better. And if you're going to have a weapon that stops you in place, it needs to be really good, that even if you trade, you're still probably going to win the trade. Tyrannos, not so good for that. So I will instead choose another medium range, really good missile launcher. That'd be the Javelin. That would be solid. As well as I'll switch this out to preferably the Harris if I can. If I can just have one. If I have to have just one primary that's meant for high stagger buildup, the Harris is like the GOAT. Normal shots, goated. Charge shot, goated. That's why he's the GOAT. The gout. Also, the Basho arms can handle most of the recoil, so we're fine with that. Now, we are overburdened, so Alba is our go-to, as well as we're going to change up our sheet a little bit. Core... Alba... Alba. Head, 44D might go back to mine beta, though, just for stability. Contravision. PO5... Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess. Yeah, we're gonna be operating at medium range, so fuck it. Well, maybe. Let's give Walt. Just Walt for good measure. Might not be able to run Coral. Might have to run like... Oh, can't even do a Kushi, damn. Not with the Walt, anyway. It's a tricky one. It's a tricky one, indubitably. Guess we could sacrifice our missile launcher for like Duo 03. That's fine enough. We could have everything else, so worth it. Alright, with that, we can go, oh pow! And then cover this with this, into that, into more melee. There you go, you have a pretty nice type of flow. Anytime you have a charge attack that you can cloak with a the Moonlight, it's so good. Go pow, pow, it's 2 dodges, 3 dodges, and then another 2, if they want to dodge it all. This lot could be pretty cool, pretty fun. The Moonlight Warrior, Warrior of the Moon. Yeah. Thou art a Moon Knight, indubitably. Dear God, the recoil is crazy. Yeah, definitely prefer that you stagger them on the charge shot of the Harris. Otherwise, your recoil might be a little too high, and you might miss some of your projectiles. But that's all right. It's worth the damage. We do it again. Again. Oh my, yeah, the range is just barely there. Hell yeah. Alright, I'd call the Requiem. Dual Moonlight. You hardly see those. True. Can be kind of wanky to build, but pretty fun. Howdy. Hello there, hero. Welcome to Humble Abode. Put Moonlight for 1 hits, while Redshift for more damage. Open, of course. Upsize from missiles and melee. That weapons... those weapons are best with weak FCS, and bad firearms set are stat on the arms. Yes, pretty much. You don't really need to worry about your recoil control with your arms. Hell, you don't need to worry about firearm spec if your FCS is goated enough. For example, if your FCS is like the Walt or Celis, basically maxed in its range. I know the Waltz is a little less than, so you'd go PO5 if you really want max, but it's close enough where it doesn't matter that much. If your FCS is goated and max in its range, you don't need to worry about firearm spec at all. If your weapons don't really care about recoil, such as melee, missiles, or single firing weapons like charged Harris, shotguns, bazookas, then you don't really need to worry about it either. Now, if you're firing things like 2 bazookas, then recoil might be a little wacky. You might want to wait until that recoil goes back down and then fire your second follow-up, unless you're really close range. At that range, it doesn't matter, but yeah. If you're just firing 1 of each, or 2 of the exact... It's probably like double zim, you're firing these both at the same time, you'll lose a little accuracy, but you're a shotgun, and if you're using it at its effective range of close range, you're fine anyway. Even if you're not entirely accurate with all your shots, most of them are just going to hit because you're so damn close to the target anyway. All that good stuff. Yeah, that's why the Basho arms will always be good, even if they end up nerfing the recoil control, which they definitely should. It shouldn't be as good as it is, despite it being the worst outside of Jailbreak. It's still good enough to handle a lot of weapons like Estrogen and
what's it called, Fientos and stuff like that. So it's good enough, but it should really only be for single fire weapons and melee, and of course missile, because anyone can do that. But yeah, all right. We're stronger, we're better, we're a tiny bit slower, but we're better. We're better. Defense is actually a little higher on this, which is pretty cool. And stability bits because we have the head. This is just overall better. Better. Ricky Ray. Yeah. All right, next up, we got the Bash Show, the Trash Show, the Ricky Ray. All right, I got a post. I'm going to post up my naval AC named Surfacing. Oh, what a nice, very nice. Very epic. Double Javelin Alpha, double Earshot. Got you. We'll have to build that man up real quick like. Alright, this one doesn't need too much retrospective to make optimal. Switch these to the better variants. And shortfall. That's because we're on Mang Tang. Now we're going to go Corel. Maybe Sentai. We'll see. We'll see in the end. Celis, Alula. We're going to just give this the Requiem loadout. It's going to be very similar in terms of durability, yet have a lot, technically more. I mean, AP, it's going to be pretty similar, but overall it's going to be pretty goated on the sauce. Yeah. Place the Earshot with a Javelin Alpha. I mean, don't have to, necessarily. This is fine. Yeah. Oh, actually, you know what? That's what I'll do. That's what's missing. That's what's not clicking. I'll change this to the explosive thrower. Even better close range, high stagger build-up, explosive weapon. Now we're at 310 especially, which is epic. Definitely want to aim towards with a build like this. Celis, Coral, Pulse, epic. Thou art of Requiem. Oh, to get the weapons, hold up. Hold up, bro. Alrighty. Being Chilean. Lost a little bit of speed, but gained everything else. Better weapons, better stats, better Ricky Rats. Alright. Thou art of done. Thou art of Ricky Rat. We've done it. We've done it now. Alright. What else we got? Let's take a look at Heroes build. Let's assemble that, might as well. Alright, double Javelin Alpha. Double Earshot. Very explosive man. Alright. VE44B. Good old Hammerhead. 40A. This is a tank build. 40A. Lao. Boat. Is a boat. Is a tank build. Let's go. The boat. 21B. NGI and AA. Assault armor on a boat. I guess it's a hell of a surprise whenever they catch up to you. Alright, let's play around with it. Share code for one of my builds. Curious about your take on it. Damn, your share code is fuck. That's awesome. It's fuck swasamal weta. Let's go. It's awesome. Alright, you die. You go to hell and you die. It's hardly even necessary, but even with the boat, you can just extend your flight even more. You will never touch the ground. Not now, not ever. Alright. Alright, at this rate, the javelins aren't even entirely necessary. Switch these to Majestics, because they have much more, they have 8 meters of proxy debt, which I think Javelin might only have 3 or 4. Could be wrong, but either way, I know that Majestic has 8, which is the highest nowadays.
which means we'll be able to snipe people much more effectively. Even if they dodge it, they'll still build some impact, and that's great. Now, we can either stick to earshot, or one of my favorite loadouts for tanks in general is double bazooka, which is like double swan, and then double Fasan. Because, man, you can snipe with the Fasan outside the stagger, and on direct hit, it just fucking absolutely shreds. So honestly, because of that, and they have very similar reload. In fact, they're like almost identical when it comes to technically Fasan come back a little faster, but the time it takes to charge them will then match up with the overall reload in the 9 seconds. So that's pretty nice. Wow. And these are way faster than an earshot, so lots of them dodging it after that even. Not likely. Wow. You die, go to hell, you die. How much shell boost we getting? 4... Oh god, not too fast. 480 or 380, damn, that's not too great, but I mean, it's a boat. It's a boat. A little bit of shuffling, staying in the air constantly, kind of worth it. You die, you die, you die. Hell yeah. Do you feel like the Arquebus laser shotguns are a good alternative to bazooka? Their charged shot have a really good AoE and power. No, I don't think so. They don't have the proxy debt. They can be boosted by energy, which is cool, but they also, since they're energy based, they're gonna tear through your Ian load sometimes. I definitely like them. I definitely like them a lot. Their travel speed isn't as fast. Actually, it might be even faster. It might not matter. But yeah, no, they just don't do as much damage. You can spam the fuck out of them, which is pretty heat. They're definitely worth. They're considerable weapons, but I definitely prefer bazookas over them because of their raw damage, their proxy debt, and yeah, they're not energy costly, or not as, I suppose, in the grand scheme anyway. Technically, they might be a little more compared to these two. Yeah, it's lighter, but not okay, yeah, makes sense. Make a lot of sense. Lighter in weight, but not energy. These shotguns also have really good projectile speed. Thinking about it, oh yeah, I mean lasers. Laser projectiles are the fastest natural projectiles in the game. Some charge attacks of like Fasan is faster. Others things have faster. Oh, laser charge attacks are incredibly quick as well, which is nice. But yeah. But it's really the proxy debt that gives bazookas their edge. Like, when the game first came out, bazookas were fucking... No one liked bazookas. No one ran them. They were kind of shit. Everyone just kind of agreed, yeah, they're there. But I'd rather run a Zimmerman, because way stronger. Or laser weapons in general, because they're way stronger and faster. And then it was found out... A lot of things were bugged. A lot of weapons were bugged when the game first came out. Like, Zimmerman did not extend stagger as it should have. System recovery as a whole didn't work at all. No head actually gave you any system recovery at all, so that was cool. People used the stun guns a lot, and people got mad that people were using stun guns when that was bugged, even if they didn't know, which is kind of dumb, but it's wise. But also bazookas didn't have proxy debt because they were bugged, but then they did get the proxy debt. People freaking out. They're like, oh my god, netcode's so shit, I'm getting hit by missiles or dodging, yeah. But then they found out, oh, it's proxy debt. It's an actual feature in the game. But it became so fucking good. Double Majestic was like the meta. Everyone ran it. But then I got nerfed. But still, it's still pretty good. Not as good as it once was. But yeah, the proxy debt's huge. Looking back at the like overall arcing of the culture, the PvP in Armored Core from beginning to now is pretty cool. Lots of things have changed. Every patch has pretty much been received very well, I would agree. Consistent monthly updates. Even got a fucking content patch that no one was expecting, giving us new weapons and parts. Ranked and everything. Huge. Huge. Zimmermans were also busted. Oh yeah, they did way more impact. Pretty much the Zimmerman we have now is half... 2 Zimmermans now is the strength of 1 Zimmerman back then. You were basically shooting 4 of now Zimmermans at once when it's 2 of the old. It was insane. Same thing for the Viento. Viento used to be way stronger in terms of impact buildup, as well as the reload was faster, so it was crazy. Dude, boy. A hand brush. That's what's up. Welcome to Humble Abode. That's awesome. Alright, yeah, this is lit out. Goated on the sauce. Goated. Compare this to Viral. Oh yeah, the defenses go way up. Fuck yeah, baby. We do that. This is actually a little lighter, so we'll get a little extra speed. I might go Ephemera Arms for speed as well. Although we're not a support tank, so it doesn't matter that much. Tanking more is worth than being able to run from anything. We'll see what our overall assault is with this configuration, and then we'll see. NGI for sure. Pulse. Our assault is now 415. About 413. Alright, 413. Fuck yeah, baby. If I change the arms to TQ, we're at just about 400 boost speed. 399. Not horrible. Not horrible. I'd take it. I'd say this is pretty good. If I found that I was getting chased down and pretty much caught by anyone no matter what, I just wanted durability, then you go back to the Lao arms. But if you want to shoot off what you got and then run away while you reload, then, you know, having as much speed as possible is definitely going to be preferable. Especially if you're getting kited. You want to rely on, like, saying, ah, fuck, I'm getting kited, mate. Ditch. 420 speed while I chase you down. I press A to get out of my assault, and I hit you with the rockets, and I continue. Yeah, you have a really weird full stop animation if you assault boost and then shoot your bazooka. Like, this is just shooting a bazooka to end it. You, like, stop in place almost completely. Gives you a little interrupt as if you're, like, pulling back on the stick to exit. But if you click A, just jump out of it. You continue forward. You don't stop. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, overall pressing the jump interaction to exit the assault boost is always just going to be the best, methinks. Unless, of course, you can land the kick. That's also pretty good, but if you're just trying to get close, then that's the way to go. Alright, I had to dub the Requiem indubitably. I didn't create... Let's go. I didn't save the original variant. Let's go. I'm gonna rebuild that real quick. Let's go. Gotta get that continuity, dude. Alright, we had double javelin. Double earshot. Hammerhead. 40A. Lao. Bolt. That's not what I meant to click. There we go. 21B. Cordal still, right? Yeah, surely. AA. That's the build. Alright. Alright, next up. I think we have a code from Light to take a look at. Herm. How good is the hover tank's ground speed compared to regular tank legs? Not very good. They're similar, but I'm pretty sure the boats are slower on the ground. Thank you. Yeah, no problem, mate. Thank you for sharing your build. So what do you think, like the... So why do you like the Viral so much? Is it just defenses, or does it have good stability too? It does. It is one of the best... So in my opinion, there's the big three. The three top heads, the S tier heads. The greatest head of all time, some say. We have Viral, which has incredible defenses overall. Great defenses, great stability, great, which is also, I count as defenses. System recovery is pretty nice. Pretty nice, man. 12 over the default of 100. Scan distance, durations, shit, but that doesn't really matter. Standby times look good. I don't really care about those, but it's cool to have. Overall, very good for defenses. Not all too heavy. It's relatively heavy, but it's whatever. Then there is the 44D. Actually, let's go. Super good for overall defenses, Viral. Super good for stability, Mind Beta. Has decent defenses, but stability is where it really shines, which is really good on builds that don't get a lot of stability, namely reverse joints and incredibly light builds.
And then we have the 44D, which is the in-between child. It has the best of both worlds. High defenses, high health, high stability. And it's pretty light. But it does not. It is the jack of all trades, jack of all traits, but the master of none compared to either. If you're in a case scenario of a build where you need more AP than defense, more AP than stability, Viral. If you're in a case where you need much more stability than health, Mind Beta. If you need both, a good sizable amount of both, 44D. That is the way to go. That is my take on the heads. Great stat density, just costly. That too. Also, is there any auto quick turn in AC6? AC, like an AC for answer. There's a quick turn feature. It's just not very used. You can get it with the OS tuning. I think it's neat, and it gets used like passively whenever like you're locking onto an opponent for the first time that's like next to you. Yeah, if you like, I guess that's not really even the same thing. Let's see. If you move to the side, does he move to the side and press B? Yeah. Okay, you'll see the little, the little air particle spinning around. That's how you know it's working. Oh God. If I put on a gun, I think it does it like automatically. So if I'm like doing this and I look at the partner, go, pow! Yeah, just a little spin. What the fuck? Yeah. Have a look around. Yeah, you see the little air particles spinning around. This is the quick boost. Using actually your side boosters to do it and everything like that. It's pretty cool. Bro's an airbender. It's crazy. Call him Ung. Ung, the last avatar. He's avatared. Yeah. You can automatically do it while looking around and like or moving around pressing B, but yeah. It's not too useful though, unfortunately. It just does it automatically, so that's where its big use comes from, so it's fine. I love the spins. Yeah, they're pretty dope. They're pretty epic sauce. The Vero uses too much energy, in my opinion. Well, that's why you go with the 20 or the 44D whenever that's a problem. Gotcha. That's what's up. Alright, let's take a look at Light's download code. I scroll up in the chat on my phone. My Ricky Rat phone. Not the ads. Not the ads. There's the share code. I found it. Alright, let's get it. Download the code. Alright. FZG. Looks like we're spelling something else. ZF6. LZW. LZW. TEA. What niche do you feel the laser shotguns cover in AC6? Depends on which laser shotgun you mean. Yo, Ouroboros type of paint job? Hell yeah. Gotta love it. Looking at spiffy. What niche do the energy shotguns cover? It depends on which one you're talking about, yeah. If you're talking about the Wooger, it has the most stopping power out of like any charge attack in the game. You'll stop literally any build in its tracks. It's pretty much a kick from afar, and it does nice damage and impact buildup. So that covers that niche. The other one is just for, I guess, like constant spam of charge attacks. You can just absolutely spam the charge over and over. I think maybe twice or 2 or 3 times each until it overheats, which is nice. So that's pretty cool. Nice AoE damage. Honestly, spamming those into a mosh pit of a 3v3 would be pretty nice. Not bad. Just doesn't do a whole lot of impact buildup despite being a shotgun and a charge attack at that. Does less than I'd like. Used him quite a bit when making the Optimus Prime build, although that was a long while ago, so I haven't used them to great effect since. Only ever dabbled with them in Requiem builds. Alright, we have ourselves a reverse joint type of BVL. Good old standard melee boy. A lot of people like the laser drones. They're neat when they stand still and they do a lot of damage that way, but I prefer having another impact and build up boy just to help me barely. Because if you're losing the stagger war, a kick or a well-placed missile will really help you out a lot. So I prefer to have missiles as my shoulder weapon anytime versus the laser drones. Laser drones are good damage. We don't need damage though. We already have our passive damage of building for impact regardless, our kicks, and our melee is our main damage point anyway. So everything else is help us to get to that melee. And against a tank, oh my god, it's going to take forever if we don't have our third weapon helping us out. But now we do. I used to pretty much only run Mind Beta anytime I run, or Mind Beta Head anytime I run Mind Beta Legs because of the stability. However, for at least 1700 while running the other shits, we're chilling. So yeah, 44D, hell yeah. This build can definitely use, oh, we're even at 1700 even if we run Verl, so fuck yeah. And our weight's definitely not getting cut down by it. The frame overall looking really good. Got to go bash it for our melee. Also the RCGs don't mind it. Mind Alpha is great for its defenses while also not being super heavy. Mind Beta are the best reverse joint legs. Unless you're using a very heavy artillery, then you have to use Spring Chicken, but otherwise, no. Alula is great for reverse joints as it has everything you need for aggression, plus the assault boost helps the kicks land more. So this is our range. Sentai now. NGI is way better for reverse joints as we regenerate well in the air, which we're going to be in the air a lot with our jumps. And it's lighter, so we get more speed. Pulse armor, and then yeah, just some small optimizations needed indubitably. Being chilling. Wouldn't really change much. Although actually, potentially, hypothetically, Sims would be much better on a reverse joint for this type of build, as you can easily bob in and out with your jumps, as well as the kicks into shotguns are nuts. Yeah, interruption into shotgun is so fucking good. Yeah, I would say so. Yeah. It's a little bit of a jump, but I think it's necessary. Methinks. Oh god, I'm being so mad it's rough. Hey, that's alright. See, these are some small optimizations that I just kind of showed, or you go for this, which I think would be a lot better. Well, the build itself hasn't done well, especially against kites. Oh yeah, for sure. Understandable. That's your big hurdle to overcome, indubitably. But if you ditch the back weapons and just assault boost at them with the shotgun, especially, you'll be chilling. Isn't that the same color as the... maybe. Hey, yo, don't forget about the Reforge. I would never. Okay, I have one more AC, aka the Red Flash. Ooh. Built for high boost speed. Cool, gotcha. Cool, we'll give it a shot. Hell yeah, thank you. No problem, mate. Thanks for sharing your build. Alright, let's build up Heroes build. See the Red Flash. The Ricky Red Mine. 2 Estrogen, Multi 04 Hammer. Ooh, very heat. Alright. SG. Multi 4 for sale. Wait, multi 4. Okay, for sale, not 6L. And Hammer. Do love me some Hammer. I went not past it because it wasn't even in the right category. Let's go. Alright. Alright, VP 44S. Got the duck head, firm core, Lamed Geyer arms. Ooh, that's rough. Knockfriar legs. That's heat. SPD. That's rough. But we could do better. Whooshy.
pretty heat. PP, a PA, very nice. My racing AC, I see. Very cool, very cool. Alright, there he is. There's our boy. Alright, alright, alright. We almost filled up the goddamn Requiem folder this stream. Goddamn. Alright. Let's hit it. Alright, so 380 boost speed, 340 quick boost. Although, but that's alright. We'll go with the Lula. A little bit slower, but now we're 377. Still goated. 400 boost speed. That's insane. We gotta get that melee damage, though, so Basho is required. Lost only 1 point of speed. Losing 1 point, little inches of speed at a time, but that's alright. 370 is really just all we don't want to go below at this rate. I'm just going to give it a very similar body to my god speed, as that's pretty much like the max. Well, I guess not technically the max. You can go stat check mode, which is crazy. I'll show you that in a second. There's optimization of builds, and there's stat checking. Stat checking is just the stats, putting as much as you can, fitting it in, making it just at the minimum, or just, yeah, getting the minimum of what you need to work. But you might lose out on the most optimal ways of utilizing your weapons and your build overall, which is definitely better, methinks. We can go 6 cell, and we might be able to go mind alpha. No, not with the current weapons. Could maybe if we go Viento. Maybe. Oh, yeah, we're not even running NGI. If we run NGI, we run this back to Alpha. How are we looking? Not good enough. Cells for sure. Oh, sick. Like a Pulse Blade instead. Chilling like a villain. We have Coral Gen. That's fucking epic sauce. It's fucking heat, man. Alright. Alright, Lula, Celis, Jin. Yeah, look good. Still 340, 390 boost. Hey, boss. Looking good. Definitely change the melee, though, but that's alright. That's all I need. You can just change the missile back to 4 if you really want the hammer. Although on a build like this, I think the butt's definitely better. As the hammer can be a little wacky, because you have to stand still throwing it out and stuff like that. Does make it pretty nice for outside of stagger, although trading with that outside of stagger is definitely not what's up. And if you have to trade outside of stagger with a melee, then charge pulse is definitely the way to go. Alright. Oh. There we are. Yeah, but like here's the difference between optimization and stat check. There's the optimized version of my Godspeed. Just taking this loadout and putting it on a really good frame. And then there's a stat check variant, which is this one, which is the same speed of 370, yet it has way more defenses. 1900 stability, 10k health. Holy shit. That's because it's running the tank core with the VE20C. So it's sacrificing a lot of its mobility. A has less mobility because it's not Knock-Crier. And it has a lot less energy because it's also not Coral. So this gets away with Coral and Knock-Crier, and this gets away with 20C and having a fuck ton of AP and defenses. So you'll definitely last longer this one, but you won't be dodging as much, or you'll not be evading as much as cleanly, as well as you won't have enough energy to keep dodging, so high stagger builds will probably fuck you up a lot more, even if you're absorbing a lot more. Because you won't really be winning the DPS war against a very similar high-speed build, but with this one, you will, because you can dodge around them a lot more. And you have a lot more capacity than maybe even they do. So the difference between stat check and optimization is a close but very distinctive difference indeed, methinks. But that is the Ricky Rat indeed. Alright, now it is time for us to optimize our boy, our handler, Walter. Monsieur Walter. The only AC in the Overseers we have not optimized. Because we already did Carla way back when. Which we may or may not return to eventually, but maybe not. We'll see. But yeah, Overseer. Made a poll a couple days ago asking y'all which organization, Rad or Overseer. Y'all chose Overseer, or most of you anyway. And this is the only scene Overseer, so no need for a second poll. Alright, alright, alright. This is gonna be an interesting one. Okay. Alright, alright, alright. So the core rifle is pretty nice. The fire rate is higher than on the Nebula. Nebula does do more damage though, which is pretty sick. Ideally, I'd want to go Nebula. The melee is pretty fucking fine, and there's obviously no other core melee other than Redshift. I mean, I would run Redshift over the Oscillator. Maybe. We'll get back to that, but NGI missile is cool, but I'd much rather run something like the explosive variant, pretty much, of it. A little heavier, but oh boy, does it do more, and it's easier to send off. Shield, I'll go Pulse Shield, as we get much more parries out of it. Way more. And then we'll optimize the frame a little bit more. Well, the thing is, though, for lower accurate version, I have to pretty much just use Institute Tech, as Walter wouldn't... I mean, it would make sense if Walter has access to everything if he has Institute and shit like that, but, you know, if we're going by the basis of our lower accuracy we've been doing so far, which is taken... I guess he also has access to Rad through Carla, so we can use anything in there as well, but for now, let's do the overall PvP optimization without worrying about that too much. Definitely a thicker boy, so yeah, going with this, 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 this. I mean, close range is where we're going to be operating anyway for the most part. Although we don't need Theocellus because we're running Ephemera, not Coral, or not Basho. Although we might want to run Basho so we get most of our melee, but we don't really need it that much, so it's fine. Assault. I'll run Pulse. Pulse is overall better. Let's play around with this, and then we'll test it against the AI Walter. So, thanks for upgrading my 2 ACs. No problem, man. Thanks for sharing them. Every AC I help work on makes me a better builder, which I only have y'all to thank for, so. Ricky Rat. Alright, move in. Pow, 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 pow. Although if we're going to be so close range, the Act missiles not being better. They're definitely the better versions of the Coral missiles, but as you can see, where they're hitting, they're not the greatest. I think for that case, I'll run Duo 3. If I have to have a missile in the back, I want it to be better with our loadout rather than thematic. Beam of Death. No, not bad. Let's test it against the AI Walter, and we'll see what's up. We'll see what's goody. Walter.
Raven, this data was kept secret by All Might.
This data is kept Ricky Rat by All Might.
HAL 826. That's an IBIS series designation.
No, it's not. Ain't no damn IBIS. Dear God.
Main system activating combat.
Is that Walter? Have at thee, Walter, man. I parry thee. I got your ass. Although I have no... My shit's overheated now. How dare you. Oh, now. He's noodling. Ooh. Really got out of the blender that time. You soar, Walter. There's the assault. Match that with the pulse. I mean, oh, I think he's broken. I think he just broke. He's fucking... He's like, damn. I really thought that assault would work. I really thought there'd be more to do with it. Well, you know what I might do? I might just double up on rifles and put the melee in the back and say fuck the shield. Shield's cool, but... got fucking faints for days, baby. How's Marfil still overheated? Dear God. Faints for days. Didn't work out though.
AP at 50%.
How dare you? Ah! Yeah, fire on just one neb is kind of rough. Oh, twinsies. Mine didn't work though. A pair of your shit though. Oh my god. Yo, Red Foxy, welcome back. We're testing out the Walter upgrade. Indubitably. I think I'll know what I'll do.
This is a reproduction that will reinforce
I don't know what I'm gonna change. I'm gonna opt the shield out for 2 nebulas. Why not have the we definitely have the energy for it. Methinks. We'll see. We'll be fine. Yep, chilling. Do that, and then switch this out for the oscillator, and then boom. Looking good. Test it against our boy again and see what's up. Yes, welcome to Humble Abode.
This data was kept secret by All Might.
Alright,
Main
it begins.
system activating combat mode.
Prepare to die, Monsieur Walter. Walter. Barely reach out with that one. Let's go. Yeah, definitely a lot better.
Main system
Doing that
activating
double
combat
damage is definitely preferable. Yeah, core weapons, not great at any range, but close range, kinda good. You son of a bitch. That's your ass. Very, very heat, very, very heat. Alright, we'll give it one more try.
Main system activating combat mode.
You dodge away from me. You die. We'll in with the noodle. We'll end this with the noodle, damn you. He does not know how to react to such a thing, such power.
Target destroyed. If this is a
Hell
reproduction,
yeah.
this reactor supply.
Noodle. Oh, I can't not noodle no more. Yeah. Alright. And that is our reforged boy. See how it does in the PvP test. If I get shattered on tomorrow. And then yeah. You go from there. Although actually, let's check out the lore accuracy. See just how lore accurate it is. I mean, in theory, he has access to everything, but I mean, take a look at everyone in Rad, I guess, as well. It's by extension Carla and all that good stuff. I guess just Carla for the most part. I guess, yeah, everyone in Rad by extension of Carla. Chatty has access to Yet for Long, we're good. Everyone has access to Baus. Hey, Baus. What else we got? Where's Invincible Rami? Let's go. Alright, where's Carla? Mrs. Carla, there you are. Alright, Ross for Long, Rad. Nice, Balaam through Milktooth. Fuck yeah. I think that pretty much covers all our bases for this upgrade. All Might and Schneider.
So a Lula and our all mind parts technically are not accessible. Technically. Okay, so if we were to replace the all mind parts. Yeah, China doesn't have any all mind, Carla doesn't have any all mind, Milktooth doesn't have any all mind, and so Rami doesn't have any all mind. Okay, so if we replace the all mind, probably to just go back to Hal though. So I don't think I'd change it up for much else. Yeah, eventually to that. And the legs, yeah, back to Hal, so not much would change. Booster, probably Coral, which is what we had before. So that's pretty epic sauce. Yeah, not much I would change about the original lore accurate wise, other than change around a couple of the parts, mainly just optimize the weapon set and head and arms. And the innards a little bit. Alright, looking good. Alright. But how does it compare? Overall, much better. Just an optimized version individually. Yeah, all Institute. Mostly Institute. Just missing one thing of Institute. That's just our missiles. Hell yeah. And this has a little bit more of a mind alpha. All mind tech. Alright. Looking good, mate. Alright. Very heat. Indubitably. Alright, well that's pretty much it indubitably. Chickity chick. See who's on. No one is live. Unfortunate, indubitably. But you know, alright. I appreciate y'all for coming. For all those who stick around, Game of Bills, all that cool stuff. Ricky Rat. We got a reforge. We got a lot of our Requiem ECs done. Very, very cool indeed. So yeah, I appreciate y'all. I'll catch y'all in the next ones, indubitablies. And yeah, I'll see y'all in Reforged and all the other epic ski videos throughout this week, which should hopefully be an Iron Legion episode, Elden Ring build video, and maybe another episodes of Tales of Rubicon. So, hell yeah. Catch y'all later, and though, peace, and remember,